Bam! Welcome to this video of a quick comparison. Right now I have two flashlights with me. This one right here is a Phoenix PD36R. Very good light. It's on turbo mode right now. So I'm just walking down this trail back here. The other flashlight is the previous very popular Phoenix PD35 Tac, which I will take out now and do a comparison. I left it on turbo so you can see the difference. Batteries are both around 80% ish, you know, they're not fully charged. I just grabbed them to do a quick comparison because these are two of my favorite lights ever. And you know, most of the time when you're using a flashlight, yes, you're gonna leave the house with a full battery, but by the time you use it a little bit, I mean, it only takes a couple minutes realistically, especially on turbo, for the batteries to go down a little bit. So it's actually more realistic to compare them, you know, somewhere in that range, 80%. Not that I'm going to do that every time, I'm just doing it now and saying that to me it's not a big deal. But as you can see, when I turn this light on, the light is still green, which we can go check back on the spec sheet and see what that actually means. But for now, yeah, I got this trail back here. I saw a bobcat earlier today. I might throw that picture in. It was out back of the house, and I got about 10-15 seconds view. Took a picture of it, so maybe I'll put that up here. But yeah, these two lights are very popular. The Phoenix PD36R is what you see right now. It's very bright. The difference from that prior, obviously, is the lumen output. Much higher. The battery is a bigger battery. It is a 21700, and you can feel it. It does add in the diameter of the flashlight, and it definitely doesn't feel as light or as doesn't feel as easy to carry. Like if you were to put this in your mouth and hold it, it's kind of hard to hold it there for a long time for me. Whereas the previous light, the Phoenix PD35, it's pretty easy to keep it held in your mouth because it's a thinner diameter and it's lighter. It also looks like it's a little bit more blue tint to it, but yeah, definitely not as bright. It's definitely similar beam. You know, the spread of that, well, the hotspot in the middle is pretty similar, and the spread or the cutoff where it is actually a little bit smaller diameter for this one, the PD35. I believe it's because of the diameter of the actual head, maybe. Also, it might be because it seems like the depth of the LED is about the same depth. But you know, with that other light, the Phoenix PD36, if it's a bigger LED with the same depth of that reflective, you know, the bowl in there, it's gonna basically make it kind of spread out a little bit more. And yeah, it's gonna have also a little bit more overspill, which you can't see on the video. There's a tiny bit, about a foot outside of that main section there. So not a big deal, you can barely notice it. It's not like the through night. The through night has very bad overspill because they basically stuffed a huge LED and about the same size reflective bowl as this PD36, pretty similar size. Actually, that one's a little bit more shallow, but it's still got pretty similar, you know, how the beam spreads out in the hotspot. Anyways, this is a good mid-range flashlight. Like I was saying, this is a PD36R. Wonder if I could have both lights on at the same time. See a side-by-side comparison. You can see the difference in the candela. It's not the lumens, it's the candela where you see that hot spot and how bright it looks. On the left, you got the Phoenix PD35. On the right, you have the PD36R. I'm sorry, trying to hold this with two hands. Actually, let's just hold it with one hand and see. Yeah, side by side. There's the PD35 Tac and the PD36R. Quite a bit difference, especially when you go further out like that. PD36R, PD35 Tac. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Definitely love these lights. They're highly recommendable, and you can't beat them for the price, really. get what you pay for. Thanks. Bye.